Welcome back to the Sat Village podcast. I'm your host, Tristan Chater, co-founder of Sat Village, which is a conscious eco-village located in the lush green hills of Sintra, Portugal. If this is your first time tuning in, welcome, and we're so glad you found us. This is episode 11 in our 15-part podcast series that takes you inside the heart of our vision and into the practical realities of what it means to live at Sat Village. Each episode is inspired by a blog post you can find on our website, satvillage.com. And today's topic is one of the most essential elements of our design and lifestyle. It's about water management. Before we dive in, here's a quick reminder. If you're interested in joining our project, whether to live here, contribute, or just follow our journey, be sure to sign up for the mailing list. You also have the possibility to book a personal video call and connect with us directly. We're actively looking for people who resonate with our values, and we'd love to meet you. All right, let's talk about water. Have you ever looked out over a landscape and noticed how everything feels alive after a good rain? It's like the whole earth breathes a little deeper. Water is life. We hear it often, but living close to the land makes that truth visceral. Water isn't just something we use, it's something we partner with. At Sat Village, water is one of the core design pillars of the land and community. We've taken a lot of care in thinking about how it flows, where it comes from, and how to keep it clean, vibrant, and available for generations to come. So today, I want to walk you through the many layers of our water management system. It's thoughtful, it's evolving, and it's inspired by conversations with experts and community members who really care. Just please keep in mind that some things might change as the project develops. Let's begin at the top. One of the big reasons we chose this part of Portugal is the microclimate, meaning that cool, moist ocean air gets pushed inland and rises up on the coastal cliffs. When that moist air falls further inland, it condenses into mist and rain. This phenomenon, called orographic rainfall, keeps the region surprisingly green year-round. This means two things for Sat Village. The first is that the landscape stays lush and fertile. The second is that fires, which are common across Portugal, are not a typical concern here. We get incidental rainfall throughout the year, and a heavier rainy season that feeds into one of our central features, which is our natural pond. At the top of the land, we're building a 300,000-litre pond. It's not just a water reservoir, it's a living, breathing part of the landscape. Using local stones and gravel, we'll shape the pond into terraces. These terraces cascade into one another, creating small waterfalls as each level fills up. It's both beautiful and functional. The movement of water keeps it clean and oxygenated, while also adding to the aesthetic and acoustic value of the area. Imagine the sound of water gently spilling from one level to the next as birds chirp in the background. Along the pond's edges, we're planting species that help protect against evaporation and attract wildlife. Some plants will help maintain water quality too. We might even add a small fountain, not just for beauty, but to enhance aeration. Now, here's where things get even more interesting. The last terrace of the pond overflows into a small stream that winds its way through Sat Village. This stream isn't just decorative, it flows past every house. Along its path, it fills up a series of underground water storage tanks located throughout the village. These tanks are also connected to our green roofs, so when it rains, water drains from the rooftops into the stream and eventually down into our tanks. At the lowest point of the land, the water is either absorbed naturally into the ground or pumped back up to the top pond. This creates a closed-loop system, a real cycle, and as water moves through the land, it gets naturally restructured and energized. This water is ideal for gardening and also helps sustain a rich diversity of local flora and fauna. Now let's talk toilets, because a large percentage of residential water usage is due to the use of flush toilets. Many eco-villages use dry toilets because they conserve water and reduce waste. And to be honest, I really like the idea of dry toilets, but they also come with a learning curve. Guests need instructions, buckets need emptying, and honestly, that's not how we want to live day to day. So, after a lot of research, we're leaning towards something better, a vermicomposting system that works with a standard flush toilet. Here's how it works. Wastewater from the toilet flows into a centralized sealed underground container. Here, the solids are separated from the fluids and then mixed with wood chips or dry leaves. Inside that container live thousands of worms, nature's little alchemists. These worms break down the waste, and according to people already using this system, there's no smell and no need to ever empty the tank. Some have had theirs running for years. As for the liquid, it gets filtered and sent into a leach field or purification tank, where it's cleaned by plants and infiltrates into the ground, or is used in the garden. This system exists already in Portugal, and we're hopeful it will meet planning permissions. It saves water, works with nature, and doesn't require endless education. All the other household water apart from the toilet water is considered grey water. Grey water is slightly contaminated and comes from sinks, showers, dishwashers, and washing machines. A typical home can produce around 45,000 liters of grey water a year. If you times that by 18 homes, we reach a significant number. So why waste it? Our plumbing is designed to capture this water. It flows through a grease trap and into an underground storage tank with a simple filter. To use the water, you just lift the lid, insert a pump and hose, and water your garden. Easy. It's a practical way to make the most of what you already use. Next up is clean household water. Now, clean water is one thing, but healthy water is another. We're connecting to the municipal grid, which guarantees drinking water that meets national standards. But that often means that the water is treated with chemicals like chlorine or fluoride, and sometimes you get residues like microparticles or trace elements you'd rather avoid. So we're taking it a step further. If you choose this option, your drinking water will go through a 5-stage filtration system to remove chemicals and impurities. Then we plan to restructure the water to bring back its natural vitality. If you're curious about this, look up the work of Victor Schauberger, Masaru Emoto, or Theodor Schwenk. They've done fascinating research on water structure and the health benefits of healthy water. Imagine filling your cup with water that's been filtered, revitalized, and energized. Not just clean, but alive. That's what we're going for. As for natural water sources, we've considered putting in a communal well near the community center. It would provide another source of clean water, especially useful if municipal supply was ever interrupted. But here's the thing. Wells require maintenance, regular testing, and additional costs. That's why it's not a top priority right now. Each household could still choose to add a private well later on if they wish. But as it stands, our main systems already offer plenty of clean and natural water. Finally, let's talk about cleaning. Most eco-villages recommend biodegradable products, which is great, but there's an even cleaner option called ozone water. You install a small device under your sink. It adds ozone to regular tap water. No chemicals, no plastic bottles, no pollutants. You can use it to clean countertops, bathrooms, dishes, even fruits and vegetables. It's safe, effective, and protects the entire water system. So that's where we're at right now. Of course, everything I've shared is subject to change. We're still in the design phase. We're talking with engineers, gathering feedback from future residents, and improving as we go. If you have ideas, suggestions, or knowledge in this area, we'd love to hear from you. Drop us a message or book a video call. This is a collaborative project, and your voice matters. Also, don't forget, we'll be pre-selling the homes in Sat Village late 2025 or early 2026. If this feels like the kind of place you'd love to live, get on the mailing list. That way you'll be the first to know. Thanks so much for listening today. I hope this episode helped you connect a little deeper with what we're building. If you enjoyed it, please like, subscribe, and share the podcast with anyone who might resonate with our vision. It really helps us gather the right people. And maybe, just maybe, you're one of our future neighbors. Until next time, I'm Tristan, co-founder of Sat Village. See you soon and take care.
Sat Village, where the roots run deep. We wake with the earth and her soul we keep. Harmony grows where the rivers meet. Sat Village, where the truth feels sweet. Stars take their place. In every shadow we see her face. The earth our guide through time and space. Her song is ours, her gentle embrace. Moonrise whispers, stars take their place. In every shadow we see her face. The earth our guide through time and space. Her song is ours, her gentle embrace.